Hey guys, Ryan here. I've picked up a 1986 old red kettle. It's seen much better days, and I thought I'd show you the way I'm restoring it and cleaning it up. Let me just show you through. Got the new one here. She's cooking a nice little brisket. Woohoo! But as you can see, she's quite damaged. This one here, I cleaned her up a bit last night. I've got her restored her back quite well. It was full of grime and grit, fat. You can see a few rust spots, but she's nice and clean now. And I'll show you through the process in which I took to clean the bowl, to clean that lid next. As you can see down here, still quite a bit of crap on there, bit of peeling paint. It's not as bad as what you'll expect. A lot of that sort of stuff through what you see peeling is actually fat or oil or grime and grease and whatnot that's been sitting there for many years, probably never been cleaned in its time. So I'll talk you through the process, and hopefully I'll give you a few tricks to restore your stuff. So I've got the Weber lid right here, and what we're going to do is clean back all that crap I was telling you about. So I've gone down to Bunnings, picked up a little razor blade, safety blade. Grab yourself a couple of these. What you'll need also is some degreaser. I've just used the BBQ tough stuff, but there's Weber. You can actually make up your own mix of sugar soap, soapy water, anything like that, dishwashing detergent, and use that with a bit of steel wool, and we'll be going through that process as well once we get to it. But before we do that, I'll got to cut back a bit of crap off this lid. So essentially what we're going to be doing is just scraping back all this sort of grime and crap off the lid. I actually thought it was really peeled paint. You can see a few rust spots here, but I'm going to clean all the crap out of the top grill there as well. So we'll clean that up and see how she turns out. See, she is beautifully clean. It's so much better. You can see the shine in it already. It's come up $1 million actually, better than what I thought it would. So we'll put the razor away. Nope, she's broken. I've gone through about 4 blades just doing this. It was able to get it a lot cleaner, especially around the edges. What I'm going to do is grab my degreaser barbecue cleaner. It's mostly for grills and plates, but it will do the job. I'm going to spray it on here. Give it a good soak and give it a scrub. But she's actually quite clean, so use your steel wool, go through it all, and what this does is quite fine. It doesn't hurt the enamel on the Webers, and she should come up really nice. Alright, good. That fresh rinse of water, we'll see how we go. I don't know about you, but that has come up fantastic. 1986 this model. And how did I get another Weber or get approval? Because it's the same age as me missus. She was born in 1986. When she asks, for you love, I bought this for you. Alright, so inside clean. What I did with the actual bowl of the Weber or the barbecue or the grill, whatever you want to call it, is actually bought some really high strength industrial oven cleaner. I also have taken the timber handles off the Weber. They are original, but for now I really need to clean the outside of the barbecue, which is what everyone sees, and I guess see how we go again. We can only try. However, that has come up very nice. The colour's really restored back into itself. So, you know, it's doing well so far. Okay, afternoon 2 of cleaning up the old Weber. So, as you can see, had a costume change. It's the second afternoon working on her. I've probably put in about a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours so far, just cleaning her up. We've done the inside. The next step that we went through with the Weber is cleaning the outside. It's come up quite nice. We didn't want to scratch it too hard with that razor blade. Obviously it is a few years old. And then we took the barbecue degreaser, the 4.0 steel wool, I went through it and gave it a really nice polish. And as you can see, it's actually come up quite nice. You can see the reflection on the old enamel. What I will be doing is also down below listing all the products I've used so far to clean up the Weber. So you can find out what I use and either want to get the same stuff or find an equivalent in your area. and that should help you out as well. So we've obviously taken the handles off like we explained last time. We're going to give that a bit of a sand, or maybe just touched up with a steel wool. We'll seal it, stain it, not sure with these just yet. One thing I have noticed is the handle here is quite soggy. There's a bit of movement in there, and that would be from the rust damage which has occurred through years of abuse. What I was thinking about doing is getting a little bit of stainless steel flat bar, putting underneath the lid and bolting these handles down, because the last thing I want is this lid to fall on me or into something when I'm trying to cook one night. That's only going to cause an issue. I've done the legs already, and I'll walk you through the process in which I'm up to with that. And we also need to give it a nice polish so we have a nice finish on those legs as well. She seals quite well. She's handling it alright, and interested to see what I can cook on this bad boy. Alright, so we pulled the legs off already, and I've gotten to a really shiny point, so I need to give them a polish. But what did I do to get here? I used the wet and dry metal sandpaper. I used the 120 grit and went up in 2 stages to 2 finer grits of sandpaper up until about 490. Got all the marks out, got all the dodgy scratches and imperfections out of that. And next what I'm going to be doing is using a bit of metal polish, and that will be used with a microfiber cloth. And what we would do is go over that and over that and over that until it's nice and clean. And we'll see how that goes out. I've got to replicate that in all 3 legs, obviously. And we should be pretty much almost good to go. So new legs for her. Wheels are still in good nick, so I'll be reusing them. Not going to have to buy them. And we'll start putting it back together. So there she is. She's got her new handles on, nice and clean. Inside is immaculate. Lid's even better. Job well done so far. Still have to fix the lid. Need to put that flat bar underneath there. The single touch sweeper is anything but old and ordinary, so I'm gonna have to clean all that up in a different time. Don't really know what I'm gonna do there, but gotta work on that. And time to roll on a bit of footage of the new Weber, or the old Weber, or the new old Weber. Either or come up pretty good. I'm quite impressed with it, considering the damage that's been done to it. Other than that, till next time.